Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows, Hypnocrow. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you to each and every one of you guys, whether you are a returning subscriber or a new subscriber. I am grateful for each and every one of you guys for showing me lots of love and support on my journey. So this video is for the star sign of Aries, Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries north node, Aries south node, Aries ascending, and Venus in Aries. These messages are for you. So before you see, you pick crow 1, 2, and 3. Ask your question, put it out into the universe, and after we're done with your reading, we'll consult each crow. I'll put the timestamps in the description box below. To each crow for your answer, and we will review with a moonology card because we got the new moon in solar eclipse energy happening, and we're going to clarify with the witch rune. So go ahead, ask your question now. So before you see three different, like a border going around my table with cards, this represents your spiritual journey. This represents your heart space or love that's coming towards you. This section represents the energies of how you're building your foundation this week. So we are going to do something a little bit different. That's why I put the boundaries there. We're going to do a rune casting. These are hematite runes, so they're very good for grounding and protecting. There is some clear quartz crystal pieces in there. There's a piece of blue calcite, which represents your throat chakra and communication. And we're going to pay attention to where the runes cast to, if there's a particular area or not, and read them from that way. Alright, so let's go ahead and cast your runes, Aries, and see what is happening for you this week. Alright, so right off the bat, I see a cluster happening. You have one rolled clean over here beside the element of earth, Aries, so there could be a strong earth in your charts. Earth is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, so there could very well be some strong earth in either your chart or somebody else's chart, whoever you're inquiring or whatever your situation you're inquiring about here. So in this rune is Soella. So it's about victory and success. But to have this victory and success, Aries, you need to take a trip into your inner world. Find a sense of balance, and it's time to admit something that you've been long denying. It may have something to do with this question with number 3. So I feel like somebody should pick number 3. I feel like it's a very important question that needs to be emphasized because somebody put this in question out, and according to Spirit, it's pretty important. I feel like it's, a time frame of some sort. So let's go ahead and move forward. So over here we have, this is my Pick a Crow stackable stack. And it's sitting on top of the water element, and we have the third eye on top. So it's about grounding your emotions in the new moon in Scorpio, which is in tropical zodiac, with a piece of unakite. This will help to open up your third eye, because you know what your third eye is connected to your intuition. So we have the water element over here, and you have two crystals, two clear quartz that are pointing opposite directions but on top of one another. So the moon's energy in the water sign of Scorpio is extremely powerful for you this week, Aries. So you need to pay attention to your intuition. Like I said, a piece of unakite or clear quartz will help to ground you. My third eye is fully open, and I see clearly in all aspects of my life. Unikite Scorpio to ground me, specifically Scorpio, and that's what the new moon is in the tropical. So it says, I can see clearly now that the rain is gone by Creedence Clearwater Revival. This is a channeled song that come through when I created this. And it's talking about clear quartz. So clear quartz, unikite, selenite. So there you go. And that's all on top of this water chakra. So let's see what this rune is. So we have this rune which represents trusting that no matter what, things are going to turn out okay. Again, about listening to your intuition and grabbing a piece of unikite and clear quartz to help, again, connect to the earth to ground you so that you can see something on an intuitive level, perhaps even through your psychic eye, because I feel like it's going to be important. Yes, I feel like it's going to be very important. And I feel like you need to protect your energy, because so that you don't assume somebody else's energy. Protecting your energy is very important this week, Aries. And you need to control your emotions. And I mean by protecting your emotions so that you don't allow some sort of an outside influence to cause you to perhaps overreact in perhaps a stormy or dramatic way. Because I feel like, Aries, you're super sensitive. You could be empath, even clairvoyant here. So protecting yourself is very important. Also grounding yourself is very, very important. Very, very important. That could be why this rune here is over by the earth chakra. And this rune is victory and success. Victory and success can happen. So it's definitely about grounding your energy. Very, very important to ground your energy this week, Aries, and to protect yourself. So here we have Isa. So Isa represents things that are frozen, things that are stagnant. Perhaps, you've got this point that is pointing the same way that Isa is kind of pointing. They're like crisscrossing. So there is something that is frozen or stagnant, and I feel like what it is maybe a gift from the universe, or perhaps what is frozen and stagnant is your self-communication with the gift and the blue calcite, which is about communication, and you have the tumbled clear quartz behind it. So clear quartz and the blue calcite are touching, and then it's touching Geba, which is about a gift. So I feel like you could be denying a gift, perhaps your third eye, your clairvoyance. I feel like you've been denying your gift. And I feel like, that's not a good thing. That is not a good thing at all. I feel like you're very powerful. So what's between gift and the blue calcite? And on the other side of this rune is another clear quartz with a rune that's upside down. But right here, this one here caught my attention. And this one is Ansu's. It's about becoming more sensible to what you are observing, is what they're telling you. To become more sensible with what you are observing. Become more sensible with the fact that you have this gift. And I feel like they want you to practice sensible thoughts, being at peace, and trusting that no matter what, you're going to overcome this obstacle that is laid out for you. And you know that at the end of this obstacle, there's going to be a light that's shining, that's pointing the way back to your intuition, to what they originally showed you. So grounding your energy is 100% important, because you're very sensitive. You are clairaudient, claircognizant, empath. So Aries, you are freaking loaded to the hilt with these gifts. And there's an emphasis on these gifts. Yes, so we have the masculine energy. So it's about grounding your energy so that you can have a sense of balance with your masculine and feminine energies, because we have the F at the top and we have the masculine rune down here that is face down, and then we have the Berkana in the middle with both the trees standing up to me. So it's definitely about grounding your masculine and feminine energies this week. That is very, very important. This will help to open up your gift, to help enhance it, to help see clearly past whatever cloudiness that you may be having due to these emotions. And again, trusting that no matter what is on the outside, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be perfectly fine here. So now we have. So they're telling you to don't draw back from it. Don't draw back from it because there is something that you could be fearing this week. So don't draw back from the situation. They want you to know, and I feel like it's being amped here, that you are going to be perfectly fine through this situation. All right. So over here we have this rune, which talks about reflecting within, right? Reflecting within your intuition. It's a perfect time to reflect within these emotions in this moon energy, with it being in Scorpio. Reflect within that. And when you do take the time, then this, with the third eye here, when you take the time to ground yourself and reflect within yourself, you will definitely learn to trust what you see moving forward. But not only that, you'll be able to trust what you see in general, because you have this unique gift of these clairs. Like, you're fully loaded to the hilt. You are, and you have these powers beyond than what you think you do. And I feel like you second guess a lot of things that happen in your life, which throws your masculine and feminine energies out of whack. And I feel like that is being enhanced this week, and they're showing you all of these gifts that you have. So I feel like you really need to pay attention. To who you are, and identify with the fact that you do have these gifts. Don't allow them to fear you. There's a reason why this is being amped this week. I feel like you could be having some sort of an activation. So they're telling you to have faith. Keep your faith. And allow spirit to guide you to the edge, because things are about to get exciting, is what I feel. Things are about to get exciting. There's mysterious powers taking place within the solar eclipse energy. So I feel like it could be a bit shocking to what you see. But there is a lot of deep wisdom within this. And I feel like it's a lot of healing for your inner child. Because I feel like over here you have Hegelaz. That's the tower moment, right? That's the tower moment. So there's definitely a tower moment coming in for you. And I feel like something perhaps supernatural is going to take place for you, Aries. And I feel like they're telling you to ground yourself. So we do have over here underneath pile number 1, we have, this is my What Would Jesus Do rune. It's called Perth or Pertho. Oh no, this is Othela. I'm sorry, Othela. So you are, you're finding out some true things, not only about what you need to leave behind, but also showing you the way to reach your dreams, something that you perhaps have been wishing for or trying to create here. Because this is Degas, and Degas on the side tells me about divine timing. So there is a new opportunity that is going to be presented to you to create um, something that you've been dreaming about. Yeah. So I feel like that's specific to whoever chose pick a card number one. I feel like Spirit is telling you divine timing is upon you. So it's time to create and bring your dreams into reality this week. This is the fire organite, and fire, we're having that solar eclipse, right? So the solar eclipse is telling you this is the right time. This is the perfect time because there's going to be things revealed to you. This is the perfect time to reflect on what your dreams are and allow your heart to guide the way, is what I feel. Alright, so over here we have Thursday. So Thursday is in kind of like the reverse but sort of upright position. It's in the upright position for me, but it would be closing doors to things, right? Closing the door to some sort of dark energy that has been a thorn in your side, that has been chaotic, that has caused you a lot of pain. It's time to close that door, and it's time to rise up out of it like a phoenix in the ash here, because this is a faded time frame. You got weird beside Thursdays. So this is a faded time frame for you. A faded time frame for you to complete this conquest, right? And to complete it, and to be aware of people. So you're being tested here with this. You're being tested here where you are being asked to be aware of some people around you and the lessons that they have to teach you, because if you don't, you are going to possibly lose everything. And it's about divine timing, and it's about creating something that you've been dreaming about. So I feel like you really need to protect this idea. You need to protect this idea because this is something that is fated for you to do. I feel like you need to keep it hush hush. And don't tell anybody what it is, because I feel like there's an opportunity for somebody else to come in and perhaps steal it. So keep this idea close to your heart. Keep your vision to what you want to create. Follow your dreams, because your dreams are going to guide you. So whatever this idea is specific to you. And it's also something that you are meant to do. This is part of your destiny. All right. So over here we have this kind of boxed in energy current over here. And I feel like it is an energy current that is telling you to keep your modesty. Right? Keep your modesty, because this path is going to be found. You're definitely going to find your way forward, but trusting your instincts and trusting what you're seeing and grounding your energy is very important. I feel like here you are. This is something, I feel like you're a channeler, and you are going to channel this idea. It may have some sort of an idea that has that you have to channel. I do feel it being a clear channel with these ideas is definitely what you need to do to keep that balance with your masculine and feminine energy to be able to tap into this gift. But if you continue to deny this feminine flow, it's going to keep you frozen. You're not going to be able to move nowhere. So I feel like this idea, they want you to keep sacred to your heart space, because it's a divinely guided idea. This is part of your destiny. I feel like you here, I feel like you are able to clairaudiently hear you have this gift. Maybe this, it's a gift of automatic writer, or this psychic energy, being even a medium. You are loaded to the hilt, whoever you are, Aries. So they want you to keep this idea sacred to your heart. Um, and trust that the path is going to point you forward to when the right time is to publish it. Until then, keep working on yourself, keep improving yourself, keeping yourself grounded, keeping yourself in the flow. I feel like they want you to journal every day, because every day could be the next step into the manifestation or the publishing even of this project. Um, but until then, keep it close to your heart. And I feel like that's why you have earth energy, because they're asking you to specifically ground your energy, because what it'll do is it'll balance out your masculine feminine energies and tone down more of the masculine side and allow more of the feminine side to flow. So I feel like you need to pull clear quartz crystals, amethyst, definitely a piece of unakite to connect Aries to these gifts. Go sit under a tree, I feel like is very important. But something is going to be revealed to you that is going to see how it's underneath this. Look, this is how these landed. It is underneath this. So something is going to be revealed to you that's very important. Something that is destined for you, Aries, that's going to lift you up out of this situation and move you forward. Like you are ready to spread your wings. The timing is just right, is what I feel. But you need to trust what you're seeing. Okay? Trust what you're seeing and what you're channeling here. Whether it's telepathically, intuitively, psychically, clairaudiently, however you're doing it. Because it could be any or all of them ways, and they really want you to sit down and journal them ideas. All right, because I feel like you're going to be bombarded with a couple of them, not just one. I feel like two. All right, so we have two on here, and we have one there. So I feel like you're going to be bombarded with a couple of them. So sit down and write your stuff out. Plus, too, if you journal, it helps clear out some sort of emotional cloudiness that you may be having as well. So, all right. So there you go. That's what I see for your rune reading. So we're going to go ahead now and talk about your spiritual journey. I feel like that's the main area. I feel like you're very close to a spiritual rebirth here. So I feel like for some of you, you could be writing a book about your journey. Okay. Okay, so here we have, oh yeah, look, you're ascending. Yes, you're taking the next step on your journey. Taking that next step, and look, there's that portal. The new moon portal. New moon solar eclipse portal. Through this portal, you're taking another step on your ascension journey. By what? Knowing, look at this, knowing that you're being guided to the light through this dark energy. See, it's how it's in reverse. And we have the spirit of the angels. And they're coming back and they're answering you. Whatever you are asking them about, they are answering you. Right? And you're hearing it. And you're trusting it. You know you're being divinely guided through the darkness. You can see the light. So they're telling you to ground your energy. Don't allow this darkness to keep coming back into your life. And they are answering you. So make sure you pay attention to your thoughts and perhaps what you're hearing. Beautiful energy there, Aries. Let's see if anything else needs to come out. Yeah. You're not being crucified, is what they're telling you. You're not being crucified because of all the darkness. It's not a tragedy. It is a tragedy, but it wasn't to crucify you. It was all part of the divine plan. Yep. So stop mourning it. Stop mourning the tragedies. Yep. Stop bottling everything up. It's time to let that go. All them insecurities that you've been sheltering, it's time to let it go, because this portal that is opening up this week, Aries, is going to, you're going to get the answer that you've been searching for. And it's about letting go of the revenge, letting go of the despair, letting go of the tragedy, letting go of the darkness that has kept you stuck and frozen in your heart space, that has made you feel crucified with this gift. This is a blessing. This gift is a blessing. It's not a curse. It's not a curse. I feel like one more. Yep, spirit of the book. What did I tell you? I felt somebody was going to write a book. Right there it is. See, you're starting about your life. And you were going to talk about everything that you have been through. Starting with the first chapter. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, yeah. So it's about, answering your prayers. It's about being that channeler, writing everything down, because you're going to create a book out of it that is going to bless a whole bunch of people. And it all has a lot to do about your journey and how you've ascended and how you've worked through all of the energies of tragedy, of darkness, of mourning, of feeling crucified with these gifts. And you're going to teach other people how to develop them through this wisdom and knowledge. What a beautiful message there, Aries. I love it. All right, so let's check out your heart space or love. Oh, look what the cat dragged in. Somebody's going to return. Because why? Because you have unfinished business. So be patient. And I kind of feel like you already know this. You already know it. Because you're clairvoyant. You're gifted. And you already know that you two have unfinished business. You already know this. Why? Because your angels and your spirit team told you. And this, I feel, is going to clear out what is blocking the way forward. It's going to show you the way. Yep. This person will be loyal. They may not have been loyal in the past. There could have been some sort of loyalty issue between you both that caused a lot of depression and crying in this relationship. So I feel like they're telling you to be patient with this person, because I feel like they are definitely wanting to apologize, because they know that they did you wrong, or they know they did wrong of some sorts, and that you two have this unfinished business. And I feel like they also have been mourning this connection. I feel like what they are apologizing for is for the despair that they caused, that made you blue, Aries. So they really want you to be patient with this person, because I feel like it's going to take this person a lot of guts to come forward to you. So that is what I see as far as your spiritual journey and love. So how are all of these energies creating Aries reality this week? Live a life that would make you jealous. Mm-hmm. So somebody could be jealous, or you could just be creating the life that, it would make you jealous if you were on the outside looking in. Like, that's how good you're going to be. That's how prosperous you're going to be. Blessings are being bestowed upon you. So this person, one of the things that was tragic was this person could have been very jealous. But that's because they had some darkness they need to work through too, and that's what caused the relationship to go sour. Is maybe they were jealous, maybe they were possessive. All right, so let's go ahead and pull another card. I feel like they still think about the warmth and the heat between you two. I feel like they fantasize a lot about you and fantasize a lot about the passion that you two share together. I feel like they think about maybe how you guys watch sunsets together and how romantic it was. And I feel like they fantasize a lot about um, what it would be like to have this again, is what I feel. And I feel like they're a little jealous because of, you know, other people, because they really just miss the passion between you two. And they know that they messed up. Um, and for others of you, I feel like this is about creating the life of luxury and warmth and happiness and joy, that you have been fantasizing about all of your life. Is starting this new chapter. I feel like for those of you, this is about writing a book. I feel like it's gonna shine out into the world, and it's gonna draw in luxuries, abundance. It's gonna be a successful thing. So whatever fantasy that you are having about this book, it's not really just a fantasy. I feel like it's more divinely guided thoughts into your head. But I feel like for those of you, this could be a book about romance. This could be about writing romance novels. That's what I feel. You could be writing romance novels. Because romance novels can get a little dirty. So you could actually emphasize it with these naughty fantasies in there. And I'm telling you, it's going to be abundant. It is, I felt that is a thought that comes in your head a lot. And then you tell yourself, oh, I know I can't do that. But Spirit's telling you, yes, you can. And you can have the life of luxuries. So let's go ahead and pull another card. Yeah. So they're telling you to follow them nudges because you're getting them. You're seeing them. Follow the nudges of your still small voice within, because it's communicating to you. You're gifted. Your soul knows where you're going, even if you can't see. You're either going to fall or fly. Trust either way is a lesson learned. And I feel like you're going to fly. You're going to fly. This is something you're destined to do. You're being divinely guided to do this. And they want you to follow the nudges in your soul. This isn't just a fantasy. This is something that is going to be illuminated, something that you are meant to do. This is your destiny, is to write this book. I'm telling you. And I feel like it's going to be dirty little romance novels for some of you. I feel like one more card needs to come out. Yeah, look at that. Learn new things. Look, she's holding them books, right? Holding them books. So you could even be making your own book of shadows here. That is something else I'm feeling for those of you this is resonating with. You're either going to write heated, heated romantic novels, or you were going to start your own book of shadows. Um, I do feel the strong emphasis on dirty little romance novels because of this whole scenario, especially with the books. So you are definitely going to be a healer. Your soul is definitely trying to get your attention this week, and they're telling you, Aries, it's not a fantasy. This is your destiny, and we're trying to get you to learn this. Learn how to write. You learn how to follow your voice, that inner voice. Ground your energy is the key to it. Carrying clear quartz is the key to it. That's another key. And be patient with yourself. Alright, so there you go. That is your rune reading and the cards that go with it. So let's go ahead and pull your crystal card, Aries. See what crystal spirit recommends for you. Solar plexus, gold apatite, elimination, motivation, and clarity. Solar plexus chakra, I am uplifted. This will help to raise your vibration. So gold apatite and clear quartz. Unakite. Unakite will help ground you. The gold apatite will help uplift you. And the clear quartz will help amplify all that. Beautiful message, Aries. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for your Pick a Crow 1, 2, 3s. Alright, for those of you who chose star number 1, it's laying on top of the fire organite here. This is your crown chakra. Amethyst represents Aquarius and Pisces. The planets Jupiter and Neptune, so you may want to see where they're at this week. And the way to do that is astroseek.com. Third eye, crown, higher crown, and soma. Dream recall gives you the spiritual wisdom, and it helps you to let go of any addictions that you may be having. So amethyst coming through now. The next card or stackable is a blue one, and it represents your throat chakra. Lapis lazuli, Egyptian favorite. It contains the soul of the gods, key to spiritual attainment. Throat, third eye, crown, and Venus in Sagittarius. So, lapis lazuli. So they're telling you, you also contain the soul of a god. That's why you're so gifted. And you have the blue calcite, and now you got the throat chakra coming through. Okay? So there you go for that one. And now we have a 3 with 3 crows on it. I have so many open projects I can't stay focused to complete any of them. I am scattered and forgetful. So I feel like this is your crown chakra, and I feel like that's what's keeping you frozen. Is you got a lot of open projects here. And it's keeping you frozen and stuck because you get all these ideas, right? You get all these ideas, and then you start them up, but you never complete them because by the time you sit down and you start that one, then another one comes through, and you're scattered. So you have all these open projects. And Spirit is telling you to ground your energy, and then you'll be able to finish the one that's top priority, and I feel like it's a book that's top priority, and I feel like that's an open project. And then we have a number 3, time to get to the heart of the matter. Yes, time to get to the heart of the matter. And the heart of the matter is you are too emotionally scattered, and you need to ground your energies. You need to ground your energies and trust that you're going to be okay. Things are going to turn out okay. So it's about trusting that. It's definitely about keeping the ideas close to your heart, but it's about also about journaling them ideas. Sit down, write them down, make a plan. All the ideas that come to you, sit down, write them down, make a plan. You don't have to start a million of them. It's about getting the idea implemented. It's about sitting down, writing the idea down, making some sort of an outline or a plan to the idea, and then start creating it. And sit down and do that with every idea that you get, and make sure you ground your energy, because there is where you are taking that idea and planning it into Mother Earth whenever you start making a plan with that first idea and writing things down. That's the first step to the intention, is to putting it down, grounding it, seeing it, visualizing it already in your reality. So let's go ahead and pull a moon card for you. How is the moon affecting Aries this week? How is the moon affecting Pick a Crow number 1 for Aries this week? How is the moon affecting Pick a Crow number 1's answer? Yeah, work through the fears. Yep. Work through them fears that are keeping you stuck. Absolutely. And one way to do that is to carry amethyst and lapis lazuli. This will align you to complete projects instead of being scattered. Yeah, get to the heart of the matter, right? Get to the heart of the matter. Face them fears. What is this? New moon in Scorpio, and that is what we're having this week in the tropical, with the water in Scorpio coming through again. So it is helping you to face them fears that are clouding your vision. Alright, now a rune card to go with this moon for Pick a Crow number 1. Yeah, look at that. The sun. The sun is shining down upon it for a new beginning. But you need to heal them fears. You need to work through them emotions, them fears, and heal them. They're telling you, for this intention to grow that you're trying to set, for things to grow, you need to make room for the growth. For them to grow, you need to weed out the intention. Water it with nourishing emotions instead of fearful emotions. There is where the true growth happens. When you nourish it with positive choices, with healing energy, with speaking good thoughts to it. Then the sun shines down and new beginnings happen. So the sun, the eclipse is a big part of your ascension process this week. It's a big, look, the sun coming through. The sun is a big part of this healing, this learning new things, of this gift activation, of revealing what is keeping you frozen. It's fears. And it's time to heal that. That's what's freezing you, is you not trusting in the divine. Trusting in what you're seeing, trusting in what you're feeling, not trusting what you're channeling. That is what is keeping you frozen. Alright, so thank you for watching. For those of you who chose Pick a Card number 1, and stay tuned for number 2. Okay, for those of you who chose number 2, you're on the air chakra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it could be about communication, or even about your thoughts. All right, so here we are with the blue one, which is throat chakra with the number 2. You have two crows that have their backs to one another. One's black, one's white, so I feel like somebody has seen the situation in black and white. I cannot find the right words to say what I am holding back. RES Speedwagons, it's a channel song. I can't fight this feeling, right? So again, somebody cannot fight this feeling of wanting to return and apologize to you, but they just don't know what to say or how to say it because of the darkness, the despair that they have caused in this relationship. So they're not, what the holdup is they don't know what to say. They don't know how to apologize, all right? So the next stackable is a number 1, and it has a crow on it. It says, did you know crows remember your face? And a family of crows is called a murderer. So I feel like they're telling you, they do remember you. They know what they did to turn your world upside down. They know what they did to kill the relationship is what I feel. And it says, my ego makes me overconfident. How do I open myself to inner light? So it was their ego. Their ego is what killed the situation. And they're remembering your face when this despair happened. They're remembering the look on your face is what I feel. And I feel like they're having a hard time admitting that it was their ego that caused it. Alright, so we have Earth chakra coming through here. And remember, this is over here on the Earth chakra, so you may want to pay attention to number 3 as well. I love you too, Loki. So it says, to ground, activate and clear and feel safe and secure, turn this over and repeat after me. I am in balance with flow. I am in balance and at flow with vitality, health, and abundance. To balance and connect me, say 3 times 3 while you're hugging a tree. So it's about connecting with the earth, connecting with the trees. That'll help to ground you as well because it's very important. If you don't have a unakite or a clear quartz crystal or an amethyst or a gold apatite or whatever, to ground your energy, all you have to do is hug a tree. That's all they're telling you. It'll help you to feel safe. It's like hugging your ancestors. And then we have this sacral chakra rune where it talks about doing yoga poses, such as the tree yoga pose, the child pose, adventurine, red jasper, eating oranges and carrots, having a ruby, burning sandalwood and myrrh incense, having myrrh and sandalwood essential oils. Those will all help, and coral, those will all help with the sacral chakra. The need to let go of trauma, mental, emotional, physical, and codependent addiction. It'll help you to let go of that trauma. All of it. Mental, emotional, physical, all that codependent energy. Alrighty, so let's go. Oh, I forgot to flip the cards over from pick card number 1. I apologize for that. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle up these cards. For pick card number 2, what is the moon's energy? How is it affecting pick a card number 2's answer? Show the world the real you and don't let pride get in your way. And that is right back to here. My ego makes me overconfident. My ego and pride. So we have full moon in Aquarius and full moon in Leo. So this could be a portal through the new moon to the full moon, opening up and reflecting back to you the prideful energy that got in the way. From being vulnerable, maybe vulnerability got you being vulnerable, Aries, and perhaps this other person perhaps took their ego and pride and left it get in the way of the situation. They could have used something against you, um, that you were open to them about. And it's going to be reflected back to them what happened that caused the tragedy or the ending in this relationship that made you blue. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to come in with these big eyes, and they're going to return, and they're going to apologize because they realized what they did. And it was their own jealousy that's going to be reflected back to them. That's why they were jealous. That is why they were jealous. I don't know what happened to that card. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and set this up here. And now we're going to pull the rune card to go with this for Pick a Crow number 2 for Aries. Communication. Yep, this person's definitely going to communicate to you. I'm sorry. You were vulnerable. You showed me who you really were. And I let pride and ego bust this connection down. Destroy it. I'm sorry. I was jealous because I'm the one who was doing something. I feel like that's what they're going to tell you. And then I feel like it could have happened while you guys may have been on a trip somewhere, but doesn't have to represent that. It could have been someplace warm as well. This trip could have been someplace warm. It could have even been in the month of August or September. But I feel like it was for Valentine's Day. And something happened. This person got jealous. Their ego got in the way. And you guys split apart. That is what I feel for you. Alright, there you go. Pick a card number 2 for Aries. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed week. Alrighty, for those of you who chose number 3. So here we go with card number 3, and your answer is yes, within 12 days, 12 months, or even in perfect divine timing. So the answer is yes. Come on, kitties, quit stealing the crystals. And then you have the purple one, which represents your third eye. It says, I feel a buzz or an itchy feeling between my brows. It means what? Well, it means that your third eye is trying to open so that you could see what your next step is. It's trying to clear it, clear out the calcification, the junk, right? So that's what it means. It's trying to open, it's trying to spin, so that you can see something, because there could be something revealed to you, so you need to pay attention to that. Alright, so in perfect divine timing, something will happen. So let's go ahead and pull your moon card. So how is the moon affecting the answer to Pick a Crow number 3's message for the star sign of Aries Collective? Yeah, communication is key. So you're going to have to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation about the situation. And this person they are coming in, and they are going to sit down when the time is right, because right now they could be a little flustered and feeling a little like heated, maybe even a little angry at themselves for doing what they did. But communication is key, so you need to trust what you're hearing, trust what you're feeling, trust what you're seeing when you go within yourself when it comes to the time frame. Alrighty, so let's pull your witch rune, and let's talk about the new moon in Gemini. So it could be next year in Gemini season, which would be within 12 months. So probably about 8 months. Yeah. So you're at a crossroads this week. You need to make a decision. You need to face that fear that is keeping you stuck from moving forward. And trust that while you're stepping forward into the unknown, you're going to be okay. Everything is going to be fine. You're going to have tests. You're going to have challenges. It's part of life. Earth is a learning school. It's not a luxury school. It's a learning school. That's what makes Earth so hard. Because we are souls are down here having this experience so that we can ascend to a higher level on a soul level. So here you are. You're at a crossroads and you need to face that fear, stepping into the unknown and trusting what you're hearing. Because communication is very key to moving forward into learn new things when it comes to writing a book, publishing a book, channeling. You could be that channeler, writing things down. Yeah, so you're at a crossroads. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. All right, so thank you for watching, Aries. Have a blessed week.